And like we were saying before the break, it's not looking great out there now. Is there any hope heading into the weekend, or is this nasty trend gonna stick with us?
We do have some hope.
All right,
and
I'll take it.
As a matter of fact, we're gonna have to just trade in that rain gear, bring back out the sunglasses, but
all right,
don't get rid of the parkas. I know.
Still gonna be cold. That's fine.
Yes, we gotta just keep trading all these things back and forth.
Yes.
But for right now, that rain is still coming down, and yeah, that's the gray sky we've been looking at for the last 24 hours, even longer than that for some locations. Now, it has definitely started to get colder. It's 35 right now in Hagerstown, and we've had this bit of a temperature divide going on all day long, but we'll get to that in just a second. Now, as far as that wintry precipitation that was possible with this system, it's starting to look like we're getting out of the woods with that. We still have a winter weather advisory in effect. It goes until 1 o'clock for far western Maryland, back up into Bedford County and southern PA. It goes until 3 o'clock for Fulton and Franklin counties. But yes, that winter weather advisory has been trimmed back. The rest of northern Maryland, most of eastern Allegheny, Washington, and Frederick counties, and the entire eastern panhandle of West Virginia have been dropped from this winter weather advisory, as most of that wintry precip is not going to take shape. We've had some freezing drizzle and freezing rain going on along the Interstate 68 corridor, and there's that pink on the map here up into southern PA, but the rest of us have just been dealing with a very cold rain, and even that is starting to wrap up. This precipitation is moving off to the east, and over the next few hours, everyone's going to begin to dry out as the center of this storm is pulling away off of the east coast, and that's what's bringing a very gradual end to all of this mess, and we'll finally have some drier conditions as we roll into the weekend. But behind this, it's going to continue to get colder. I mentioned that temperature divide. It's not as drastic this afternoon. We still have lower 40s and upper 30s down near the DC metro, but that is quite the drop from the 50s and 60s we saw earlier this morning, mostly getting toward that freezing mark where we've had that freezing rain, but much colder air is going to continue to move in this afternoon as it will keep on getting colder with time. So as that rainfall wraps up, yes, those temperatures will continue to plummet tonight down toward the teens and 20s. It's going to be staying breezy all the while, so we're going to have some pretty frigid wind chills into the start of the weekend, but temperatures will moderate, and we're looking at a very quiet trend as we get going off into the start of next week, and it's going to stay that way for the next several days. This is the last time we'll be talking about any sort of precipitation for a while. Notice how all of that is going to be east of Interstate 95 by the 1 o'clock hour, so just a few lingering showers and possibly some freezing drizzle into the early part of the afternoon. But by 5 o'clock this evening, we might even have just a little bit of clearing going on out there. But all in all, it does look like it's going to be a much drier forecast through your Friday night, straight into Saturday. And like I mentioned earlier, most of the day tomorrow is going to be very sunny indeed, which is going to be a nice change of pace after how gray and dreary it has been here since Wednesday night. But again, the catch is these temperatures are not going to be our friend by any means. Watch this. As we go through the afternoon, we steadily fall by a few degrees each hour, and then by 9 o'clock tonight, most of us will be down into the 20s with those air temps settling into the upper teens and lower 20s by the start of tomorrow morning. Quite the change of pace, and then we're going to be lucky if we see those high temps tomorrow afternoon get back into the upper 20s and lower 30s, a true winter chill making yet another return. But it is very short-lived. By Sunday, we're back to the upper 30s, 40s by Monday, and there it is, a very tranquil stretch of weather all the way through the middle of next week.